You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Hup. I've got something. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
There's a nice breeze here. I've got a good feeling about this one. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
Now where might those fish be? Yeah! Oh boy, she's a big one. I'll let you go this time. There's a nice breeze here. Oh, we've got a lively one. That's not a fish I see often.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
Ha! Reel it in. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
you go this time. This one's putting up a real fight. Wow, this fish is seriously rare.
That thing lives on Dana? What a gorgeous fish you caught.
It's called a cobalt trout. They're actually tremendously rare.
I wonder how it tastes.
What?
Look at how big it is. Its growth must have been pretty unusual.
Mutated fish are known to be pretty cautious by nature. It's
We're still going to eat it.
Come on, we don't have to eat it, right?
Yeah,
No way. You should always eat whenever you get the chance.
that's true.
We've reached our destination.
Hey, what do you say?
Don't get careless.
You tell me!
Not so fun now.
You fight better at
The further away, the better.
You and I both.
Well, looky here.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Whoa. This is amazing.
You always get excited when you find something good.
We should hurry and get this stuff processed.
It's important to get your rest. Looks perfect and tastes... Well,
The meat is just the right texture and...
I'm impressed you can cut up such a huge fish.
the basic procedure doesn't really change whether a fish is big or small.
Still, I feel a little bad eating this fish.
I'm the type who fishes for food first. Don't worry, I took an imprint of it for posterity before I...
The meat is so thick. It almost
What's the difference? Isn't it all meat at the end of the day?
says the guy who always complains about it not being red meat whenever we have fish.
Look, as long as it tastes good.
Even vegetable.
I'm talking about meat.
It looks thick because that's how big the fish was. There's still plenty to go around.
Sure, I'll take...
Better grab it while you can, everyone. Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to.
Even thinking about things.
Thanks for the food.
What's so fun?
Nothing.
Well,
Yeah, there's a simple...
that reminds me.
That sounds like law. When you get down...
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But whatever kind of sister... Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep. Guys and just ready to leave.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Right, here goes!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy quiver!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope there was improvement.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Explosive ring!
Injuries?
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Time to let it rip! That did it!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out? I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, violent starting win.
Cards fly! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
That's what I like to hear.
You guys want to rest here?
Guess I misread the landing. Guess I misread the landing.
Looks like trouble with a capital
Illuminate the
T.
dark!
Together, we've got this!
You got company! Far beyond the target sky! I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Blind freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said
Carve
than
through
done.
armor!
Ice prison!
Healing circle! Talon storm!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that! All good things come to an end.
Burning strike! Water, here's my call! I still got some fight left in me.
Rising Falcon!
Let me help.
Dragon Shout!
All finish you
What
here!
would I do without you? Ice prison! Mega ray! I'm all stuffed up! Here goes!
I'm on it!
Ice prison!
Now let's do it!
Dopamine!
Light burst forth!
Radiant citizen! Healing arm!
Rising Falcon!
First aid! Ice prison!
Be still!
Radiant blood!
Turbo Dance!
Radiant...
Armor won't save you!
Searing
Dragon Shout!
This one's mine!
Dragon form!
Law! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go!
Death Blossom!
In here! Healing Get on in there!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Freeze Lancer! Do it! Law! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Ice Prison!
Rising Phoenix!
I'm all stuffed up!
Strike! Rising Wyvern!
Here, let me help!
Swallow Dance!
First aid! Searing Blossom! Shattering I will!
Pieces!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Rising Wyvern!
Blazer Spear!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer! Will this help? Oh, violent darting wind! Card Healing Circle! In here!
Double Demon Fang!
Up and at it! Let's go!
Now I'm real mad! Demon Fang!
Sleep now! Explosion! Hear me!
Swallow
Blazer
this!
Fury! Far beyond!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Far beyond the
Rising
darkest
Wyvern!
skies! Will this help?
I'm on it! Come and get it!
Healing Circle! Shooting Star!
Dragon Shout!
From Death's Abyss!
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Shut up, Law! I'm trying to focus!
I was only trying to be nice.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Talon Hurricane!
Do it! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
We're still standing. Barely.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that.
Fascinating.
Dohalim, I think...
It's funny.
What is?
Where'd Shion go? How could she just... The end of the world. I believe Shion
As a friend.
How you holding?
whom? Can't sleep?
After every...
Did you know?
You mean about
Yeah, I did. It's like a complete...
Hey,
As much as I try to...
you're not the only one.
Hey. That's okay. I was different back then. But in that room with Deadeye, because until that moment...
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegus.
Well,
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that.
Speaking of which, Alphen,
A name?
well, after all the trouble we...
Fall Nights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well...
Okay, people. We have two, and then we need to figure out the... All right?
You know... I can...
Everything up.
We'll be going to...
This must feel like a... What was...
Let's just say...
Something...
No.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this.
Hey!
What's got law?
Only that he's afraid of fly.
Hey! I just think it's, you know,
It's a starship, dummy. That's what...
well, maybe you're the one with the problem.
Guys.
Oh,
You okay?
Actually, now that...
Glad to...
Is everyone about ready?
Before we...
Kisara has a point.
I'd like to hear more too.
Very well. Of course.
There's no one here.
Lenegus's infrastructure is largely odd.
Do you think anyone realized...
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance...
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody.
So now what? And if we're lucky,
There is an area...
Forbidden?
I don't know. In any case,
Then you think that source might have been the Renaissance...
precisely. Alphen said, whatever the ceremony's purpose, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble.
It stands to reason we should be looking some...
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years.
There's only one way to find out.
Shion's right.
All right. Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renans.
Thinking. So who's
Law!
If what Avik...
They see.
We need more. The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
Oh, whatever
You really.
would that we have no, but to my eye.
Your lordship, I descended to... I witnessed the death.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yes.
I was hoping to head this way myself.
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so... I was hoping to avoid...
You mean you know another?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris!
Yes, strange.
But I thought maybe it was a passage...
It's worth investigating. I shall go and...
You'd really...
Our lot in life is of little consequence.
Well, we've canvassed.
No one.
With nobody left to run the show, I mean...
But
Only current acting lord.
Even if the other lords.
If you're that... And...
Yeah!
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Everything will be okay now.
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
What?
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Pardon me.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but changed.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I've remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganeth Harros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it, the families of Ren...
Yeah, despite the
They must have had a lot on their shoulders.
Renans live in a world where strength and power, but they're...
That's what
Right.
Guess that...
So,
Yeah. What's this thing? There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself is all... In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be...
Yeah, that...
So...
Hanfricht Milgras, the former Lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfreaked whatchamacallem.
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen...
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign...
I guess over holocom, maybe.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus from the motherland.
And that never...
Doe?
Faria.
Varia? Isn't I was...
But why are you here? Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord.
Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did, but let me tell you, I haven't changed.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You're just a coward!
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last.
Did you mean what you said?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crime. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too... Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
What's this thing?
Wow.
Yeah.
You think? Man.
Alphen,
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but still wanted to say... thank you.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Halt! I am Lord Dohalim of Elder Menancia. I command you.
Threats to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one. It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
Got you!
Win, my steel!
The enemy wields ours too.
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Win! Devastation!
You're mine!
Now in the groove!
Do it! Lost! Demon's descent!
Flashing fang!
Water, hear my call!
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Harros.
I've never seen anything like that.
Maybe someone doesn't...
What with the red...
No backing down! I'll tear you apart! Radiant love here!
Sword Alpha!
Talon Hurricane!
Go! Illumine! These ones can run rings around us! In here! More for the satire!
Double Demon Fang!
Far beyond the darkest skies! Hear me!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the bubbling to me!
Here's a healing shooting star! First aid!
In a bind?
Here I go!
Burn in hell!
One more!
Now you see what I can do!
Annihilation!
I'm on
Mega
her!
ray! Ice prison! I'll heal you all!
Super Swallow Dance! I'm just
Healing circle! Thanks so much! Laser spear! Pierce evil! And... Hit that!
Devastation! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Water! Here
It's time!
Rising Wolfer!
Ice prison!
Rising...
Burning strike!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Out of our way! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer!
A charge like that could easily do fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Into the shadows!
Dragon Form!
Shooting star! Finish without a trace!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow blade!
Here's a healing
Roll now!
Illuminate the dark! Holy glimmer! Sleep now and be whole! I'll be saving this one!
I can do this all day!
Blow away!
Healing circle!
All finishes here now! Double demon fang!
Lunar
Demon
blast!
fang!
Lunar blast!
I can carve through armor!
Annihilation!
Far enough!
Downfall! Illuminate the dark! Hug forth! Holy glimmer!
Sleep now! I can do this all
More for
day!
the top! Healing circle! Lunar Shooting star!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it! Talon hurricane!
Radiant
Wind! All good things come to an end!
Radiant pierce!
Take this!
I'm on fire!
Megasonic thrust!
By the
Dragon flow!
Finish the
Demon fang!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Shattering
This is looking good!
Nothing gets by me!
Demon fang! Double
Seal!
demon fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer!
I really
Holy land! Annihilate!
Now we're not.
Ice
Dragon
prison!
form! I'm on it!
Healing circle! Thanks so much!
Do it!
Kitara frozen!
Hammer!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Out of our way!
Holy Lord!
Your dream! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy seal! You won't bow out nice. Then you leave me no choice!
Engaging!
Shooting star!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. No further.
By the power of water! Here goes!
I'll tear you apart.
Radiant pierce! Illuminate the dark! Freeze Lancer! Ow!
Megasonic thrust! We're not finished!
Take this.
Here's a healing orb! Crown blade! Don't get in my way! Flame! Purge malevolence! Arcane waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Purge malevolence! Magic! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! I'll heal you all! Ice prison! Healing circle!
Well then, let's keep moving.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You've got spirit!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer!
You're mine!
In here!
People really don't give up, do they?
Now you'll learn!
Ice prison!
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire! Rising Viper!
Dragon shell.
Die!
Talon hurricane. Implode.
I'll be saving this one!
Freaking does it.
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Shooting star!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Do it.
Ultimate astral energy!
Say no more! Double
By the
demon
power
fang!
of water! Back into the fray!
Now I'm in the groove.
Mega ray!
Eternal devastation!
Kitara frozen!
Hammer.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Little help! Illuminate the dark! Top force, holy glimmer! In here! More versus outside! Right! I think I'll pass on the handshake. I'll heal you all! Shooting star! Healing circle! Illuminate the dark! Top force, holy glimmer!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! In here! More versus outside!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Shooting star! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Here's a healing arc! Ice prison! First aid!
I really owe you one. Eat this! I'll tear you apart!
Take this!
I can carve through armor!
Demon Fang!
Here and now! Lightning tear!
Illuminate the dark! Cut forth, holy glimmer! Sweet now!
Now I'm in the
I'll be
groove!
saving you! A chain magic Kazam! First aid!
Time to let it rip!
Strike! Watch it! Inspiration!
Demon Fang!
I can do this all day!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Here!
Raining Flash!
Talon Hurricane!
Here I come! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arc! Far beyond the darkest sky!
you are.
I call upon thee!
Eat this!
Rising Wyvern!
Shooting star!
This isn't ideal.
Here's a healing arc!
Raining
By the power of flame! Finish with our Illuminate the dark! Come on! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
Finish this!
Xion! Astral energy! Full throttle! Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right.
Hi, Hoodle!
Bring it down!
By the power of flame!
Beat
I won't show you
Write
any
your name
mercy.
on 'em.
Illuminate the dark! Magic is on! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one in the burning strike!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Shooting in the dark!
Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Razor Cyclone! Hurricane! Razor Cyclone!
Hurricane Thrust! Rising Phoenix!
Electric Shock! Razor Cyclone!
Flaming Thrust!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here's evil!
Sonic Thrust!
Freeze Lancer!
Rollerblade!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy lamp! Here goes!
Do it!
Alpha! Astral energy!
Say no more!
There's always room for improvement.
Hi, Hoodle! In here! I'll be saving this one! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee!
Sharpwood Flash! Demon Fang!
Shooting star! Here's evil!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I could do this all day. Felt fine not too long ago.
Rising Wyvern!
Ice Prison!
Mirage!
Razor Cyclone!
I'm not through!
Oh, you are gonna... Wait for that!
Double demon fang!
I've still got some fight left in me. Healing
All
circle!
fingers
Here
right
we go! Illuminate the
Demon
dark!
fang!
In here!
Demon
More for the
fang!
stockpile! Magic is there!
Rising water!
Swallow
dance! Rising phoenix!
Here goes! Ice
Sword
triple!
Rain Alpha!
Healing circle!
Demon fang!
Water! Hear my call! Here goes!
Demon fang!
Here, do it! Law! Demons descend!
Flashing fang! That'll teach us for getting cocky.
Way.
Spicy one, eh?
Not on my watch! I'm on it! Illuminate the dark! How long are we gonna keep this up for exactly? I'll be saving this one! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Healing strike!
Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno!
By illuminate the dark! In here! Explosion! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning far beyond the dark sky! I call upon thee!
We're not kidding! You're mine!
Shooting star! The power of the storm! I'll tear you apart! Ice triple! Gemini Ultra!
Should have messed with me!
Annihilation! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
I'll finish you here and now!
Take this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help!
Rising wave!
First aid!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
What the hell just happened?
That vision.
That person Alphen was speaking.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris.
She really does look like Shion.
That's all very well and fine, but what?
It was a conversation we had 300...
You mean all of that really happened?
But how is that even possible?
No.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Dan and astral and...
I felt it too. And not for the first time either.
That would make sense, for all we know.
So you think it...
We have no way of knowing.
Shion.
Yeah. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside reliving painful...
I can't just pretend. Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Faria.
Wait, something...
What's wrong with her? She...
Yeah.
But that's preposterous!
We can talk...
What? I've never known Faria to control Zoogles like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master sword?
What the... Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Zoogles, then we get some answers.
Get a word! Illuminate the dark! Holy Blitzer! Seal! Freeze Laser! Ready and focus!
Double Demon
Here's
Fang!
a healing arc! Shooting star! Close one! Blah blah blah! Magic! Cross blade! You get it! Cross blade!
You may be strong,
Close one!
but I'll never back down! No! Can't end here!
Illuminate the dark! Come spread! Holy Blitzer! Here's the Evo! I'll be the Freeze Laser! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Shooting star! Searing flame! Reload! Glacial Steel! Here's Evo!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Inferno Punch!
Lunar Corruption!
Eat this! Win!
By the power of love! Illuminate the dark! I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara! Star beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Here, let me help! First aid!
Here I come!
Shooting star!
Destruction!
Lightning!
I can carve through armor!
Here's a healing arc!
I'm on
First aid! This one's mine!
I'm not done!
I'll
throw away!
Searing flame! I'm prison! Here's Laser Fury! Do it!
Demon Fang!
Sion, astral energy! Full throttle! I'll heal you all!
First time through!
Glimmer flame! On violent darting wind! Carve now through all! Cross blade! It's about to strike!
Oh, sharp, everyone!
Now I'm real mad! In a bind?
Flush and weak!
Rising Wiper! Tear you apart! Demon Fang!
Healing
Demon
circle!
Fang! Demon Fang!
Lightning! Inspiration! Here's a healing arc! All day! First aid! Illuminate the dark! Have more holy glitter!
Demon Fang!
Sleep now!
Demon Fang!
Dust to dust! Far beyond the darkest sky! I call upon thee! Don't give up! First aid! Thanks so much! Shooting star! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Inspiration! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Take this!
Healing circle! Ready to go! More for the I'll
Death's Abyss!
Resuscitation!
Here,
Far beyond the darkest skies, I call upon thee! Healing circle!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
Here and now!
Here, let me help!
I still got some fight left in me.
These fists have got your name on them! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm just getting
Far beyond the darkest skies, I call upon
almost there!
Oh, close enough. Take it away, Lo.
I thought you'd never ask.
Stay away from my friend! Come on, guys. Just hang in there.
I don't intend to lose.
Right. We'll come back even stronger.
far beyond the darkest skies, I call upon thee!
Here's a healing art!
First aid! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Shooting star! Hear me! Blood! Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Let's put you out of your misery!
I hear my call! Blood! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning star!
See that move!
Illuminate the dark!
Here comes the big one!
Holy glimmer!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
Here goes! Resuscitation!
Will this help?
Watch this!
Healing circle!
I can carve through armor!
Take this!
Not
Need to
in your
pull
dreams.
myself together.
Rising Wyvern!
That'll bring you down.
Take care of Poodle.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
Resuscitation!
Rising
Here,
Wyvern!
let me
I
help.
still got some time left.
Storm!
Lightning! Ice prison! Still through!
Do it!
Eon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Now it's just her!
Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me. Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes.
Not her. I meant...
Shion, please.
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be—
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to some—
In that case,
I'll take her off your hands.
you? Avakir, what are you—
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find... I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you—
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to, but whatever it is...
Thank you.
He seems like a good...
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones.
You're wrong. As for Tarn... But that's why we're...
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember, not for those are...
For those...
Kisara?
That's what punishing...
Only fixing the problem.
That's right.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve.
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on. What?
Yeah, it's that voice.
The will of Dan.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way. Soon, I have to be ready to face anything. I'm determined to...
Tell me, Dohalim.
And what skill would this be?
You know, when you're talking to people around town.
I'm afraid I don't...
I do. It's look imposing and speak.
Do you think...
Certainly seen that.
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out. This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden...
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out.
I think I can make this work.
Well?
These are... experiment... So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign. And Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
That vision.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her,
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain. and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing...
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything.
Now that you know...
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me, and made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
This place.
Of course. After the spirit champ. This is where the...
So this is the place.
The Renis Alma isn't here now.
I know it's different.
Naori.
That message just now.
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore.
So you're saying that...
That's right.
And they appeared now?
Naori must have left.
These outfits are directly...
Locating the Renis Alma...
It makes sense by that logic.
We have a maiden, and now all we... Shion.
It's possible?
I do.
However...
You're right.
I...
So Naori, she stopped.